elimination. And to me, that is the story of this series. Two teams who need to prove that they belong in that podium finish, that they can go on a deep bracket run here. And it all starts game one.
A Sunstrike to start things off. Omar will take the first blood on Miro. Nigma start their TI debut over the last 5 years in a hot way.
These guys are going to be hungry this series. BB team need to be ready for some aggression, for some pace, probably some throws at some point. And then you need to make sure you close that out if you're either team in this series. We have seen both of these push games to the limit, and both of them have that game slip away. They have a lot of TI experience on both sides. Now's the time to put it to use. I really enjoyed these last two picks in the draft. Sumail Invoker versus the Pure Lone Druid. These are two players who, when you put them on this hero on a TI stage, they can absolutely just 1v5. We've seen the damage Sumail can inflict at TI. He is one of the greatest TI main stage killers in Dota history, and this is one of the ultimate late game heroes, and we saw what Pure can do on this Lone Druid when he had that Tundra run. He was the best Lone Druid player in the world at that time.
Despite all that TI experience, this team is coming into this matchup as underdogs, right? Matched up against BB team, a team who has also been working year over year over year. Particularly the duo of Pure and GPK have been working together for quite some time. They have been hunting this Aegis for so long together, and while they have had success in various tournaments, they just always cannot seem to close it out when it comes to TI.
Whoa, who's the underdog here?
I think it's Nigma. Do you think otherwise?
I don't know about that. I have rated this team pretty highly all season, Austin. I think they are here to prove you wrong, but this is going to be a really tight match. As you said, I think both teams have a lot on the line, a lot of experience to go into it, and it's just about who brings more here today to try and push forward. Already, look at the way these lanes are shaping up. This Lone Druid is suffering on this lane early. That said, they can get aggressive on this lane, particularly those levels 3 through 5. You get the higher bear up. You can start to lay into noob. There's not a lot of sustain on this lane. I do think Nigma have answers for the Lone Druid in the mid game, particularly the Phoenix, the Beastmaster. If you want to just roar, go into him. Evoker Alacrity on Troll. Troll is a great hero versus the Lone Druid if he can just lay into the bear, take him out. I don't think this Lone Druid is a complete gotcha pick, but it could absolutely give BB team a lot of tempo in this lineup. You combine it with the Abad and you start pushing down towers. You go high ground early in this game. We have not seen it a lot this TI, but it is absolutely in the cards here for BB team if they can come out with a strong laning phase and gain a lead.
And what about our other side lane? Who do you give the advantage to in this matchup? Troll Phoenix versus the Wind Ranger Abaddon.
Troll Phoenix is a really strong lane. This is a lane that was run by China 2 or 3 years ago. They just spammed it. It's probably the best carry to get Phoenix through the laning phase. Nowadays, this hero is stronger, so the help goes a long way, but Save is he's a Wind Ranger master, man. He's probably the only guy at this tournament who's going to bust this out on the 4 position. I'm a big fan of this hero. Nobody, when you pick it, nobody on your team in a pub is a fan of you picking it. But once you perform, you know, you prove them wrong. This guy knows how to execute on this hero. He can do a lot in these team fights, particularly if you land those shackles. Can absolutely be one of the best stuns in the game. He has that kill shot to put through. Can be a really annoying spell for Troll. Keep that in mind, right? This is a hero that likes to get low, try and pop ult at some of these last minutes. You get kill shot down, you're just out of that fight completely. I think this off lane is pretty strong for BB team. I think BB team is going to pull ahead in these lanes over the 5 to 10 minute mark, even if some of the early waves are a little rough for them.
And they are already doing pretty well for themselves, particularly that mid matchup. GPK is taking that one heavily. 21-5 CS score. Sumail rivaling him in denies, but a little bit behind in the CS. Another crash. Omar trying to go after the kill on a Pure before he himself dies. A scare back into the bear. They get the kill, and the Lone Druid does not go down. Now Katomi, he's going to take a lot of damage for this one. It's a strike. Pure, he didn't see that coming. Where was the communication?
Did not call it out, just stood in place. Sumail drives it home. Huge win for him off that mid lane because he was losing that lane slightly to GPK. Meanwhile, Miro did get the kill on Ghost top. That was a huge pickup for this dual off lane for BB team. And this Abaddon is going to have a really strong laning phase out of the gate. I mean, it's a great Abaddon game. You're removing Phoenix debuffs, you're removing Invoker debuffs, an annoying hero to all in if you're Troll, at least in the early and the mid game. You give him this kind of laning phase, that's where that tempo is going to come from. got to look for more Sunstrike kills if you are Nigma Galaxy.
Now, we heard some of the experts talk about GPK. For you, is he the mid laner of all mid laners when it comes to that first 5 to 10 minutes, you think? Oh, Miro. He's going to be run down here. They may have gotten that sneaky kill on Ghost earlier. Miro limping away, and they try and gift another Sunstrike over to Sumail. This one will not find its mark.
This is going to be a fast game because everybody wants some early kills to try and either build the tempo or dissuade it. Going for another bear kill would be super valuable if you get it here.
Level it up, but it's still a little bit exposed. Feed over a Lotus to make sure the bear stays alive, and they keep that bounty out of Noob's hands.
That's a huge bear kill. You got to remember, he died to Sunstrike, came back, insta-resummon, so that's a 90-second cooldown on that bear if it goes down right now.
I mean, even if it doesn't die, if he's scared of losing the bear and can't use it to CS properly, that's going to have its toll, right?
Oh, absolutely. You just want to keep the Lone Druid levels down. You want to make sure that the Disruptor has to sit here and babysit him more and more. You give Lone Druid solo XP, the hero absolutely runs away with it.
Katomi's making a break for that power rune, but is going to be shadowed by Omar, so we're going to see a clash here in 5 seconds over these power runes. Both mids moving over to the bottom lane, trying to threaten it. It is not going to spawn bottom, and that means GPK is going to be in some trouble here, and he is surrounded on both sides. He gets up to the high ground and will manage to get away.
No Sunstrike mana.
Yep,
all those thrown out earlier.
Not enough mana for it. It'll be quite a few more seconds till it's back up.
At least you take the rune away from GPK. That's a win in itself. C-Save take it up top. It was a regen. Would have been a really nice one for the Shaker, given all the attrition he's taken in the lane. But JH was up there, forced the issue. Now you're looking at those Wisdom Shrines. 7 minutes, fast approaching here. Man, Noob is starting to power up. I mean, this Beast he's got the best laning phases of everybody when it came down to it. Double bore up, going into the Dom. Miro suffering still at the hands of the Troll.
Yeah, unsurprising that Miro is not able to equalize that CS count. No way he can keep up with this Beastmaster. This matchup is just way too difficult. He can handle the Phoenix, but he can't handle the Troll on top of that.
I like Nigma Galaxy's draft this game.
Man.
I think they have a lot of potential to shut this bear down.
Good try. They threw up the scan to try and track that kill, but it would have been quite the miracle to land that one.
I mean, that would have been a beauty. Takes a few warm-up ones, you know?
That's true.
Sumail's not been on the main stage for a little bit. You gotta give him a little time here.
Pushed out of position. Katomi still has fence to be able to block himself. And Pure, ooh, little miss micro there. Resummons his bear, though. Not going to be punished.
Does create an opportunity, though. Like, every time you resummon this bear in the early laning phase, as we see those shrines split, if you're Nigma Galaxy, you're thinking, can we gank this guy? Can we kill him? Take him or the bear off the map for a long time and get the tower pressure with the Beastmaster. This is the biggest pressure point on the map right now. BB team need to think about support rotating through the gate, and in fact, Nigma Galaxy, they're bringing both through that gate. They're bringing GH and Ghost to the party.
Oh, this is going to hurt real bad. If Pure dies here, loses another bear, it's on cooldown for 95 seconds. He cannot afford to go down here. He does have a 6. He pops a true form. Still going to be a lot of damage. They still might be able to overwhelm him. Get some help from GPK, but he's still slain. GPK takes out Noob while the trade out is there on Pure. Now trying to run down Omar as well. GPK will collect the extra kill on top of that. It's a 1-for-2 exchange. The bear is going to be on cooldown for a bit. Avery, is that worth a 1-for-2?
That feels a little underwhelming for what you wanted out of that gank. Particularly, you're bringing 4 heroes down there with the Beast timings. If he doesn't have 6 on Lone Druid, that is an easy gank in the teamfight in the tower for Nigma Galaxy. That timing was perfect for Pure. Like you said, he's not going to have a bear, but look at the gold injection for this Earthshaker. GPK got massive. So much off that. Save got a lot off of that coming into the fight with the amp damage rune from top, and he's still got stacks to go back to.
I was going to say, he's going to be huge if Nigma cannot contest this stack clear, which we've seen all tournament long. Like, how do you stop an Earthshaker from clearing out an Ancient stack? You get too close, then you might just die in the Echo Slam.
You have to just kill him before he goes and does the stack. Nigma do not have good stack contests this game either. Sumail, you're up very far versus a Glimpse. Not enough heroes in the vicinity, though. Nigma Galaxy bringing the support. I mean, the Helms are going to start to add pressure to this map. You have Forge Spirits, you have the Invoker Helm, you have the Beast Boars, you have the Beast Helm. You have a Troll who can push a tower on his own. BB team are really going to be split trying to defend all of these tier 1s in the early game.
Yeah, this is a cool idea. Pressuring the mid lane because the Beastmaster puts enough pressure on bottom. Lone Druid feels like he can't be there, so support has to be there. That's going to be saved, so they outnumber the mid lane. And it also makes sure the Earthshaker can't clear that stack, right? You go and clear that stack, your mid tower's dead. That's your trade-off.
This is where the big pressure in the early game can come from. Don't group up, just pressure all 3 lanes at once, force this BB squad to split up. Their lineup does not have a lot of mobility in this early game. They don't have a lot of heroes that can stand on the lane against the roar into the Sunstrike. We're already seeing it. Everybody got kicked out of bottom here. Noob is going to take this tier 1 for free, and that is going to open up the beast rotation into mid. That's your normal trajectory here. These are scary early game moves for BB team to respond to, and like you said, if you use Echo on the stack here, you're not going to have it for a tower defense.
Frankly, I think they had to do it. Because if the Beastmaster comes into mid, they take that mid tower, your jungle is completely open for the taking potentially. Kataomi, he's going to be in some trouble here. There goes that Echo Slam. Oh, look at that!
The Slugger hits.
All the hits from the Ancients go flying in. A Sunstrike barely off the mark. Misses out on the Wind Ranger. Not that he would have died. Kataomi hoping to pull another core out of position here as it glimpses up in 1 second, but too much pressure from these Helmadoms plus Forge Spirits.
Noob did not make that rotation mid. He kept pushing in bottom. Maybe the right call. That Shaker Echo was devastating there. He is so rich out of this early game. He's going to have to pull the next 10 minutes together for BB team as the Lone Druid tries to catch up.
And here comes that Blink Dagger rotation. They may not have the Echo Slam, but they can just bring Ghost down to half without much trouble and pull him back into the Static Storm for no chance at an ultimate.
Perfect usage of the first ult here from the Disruptor. I mean, this is going to be the best target for so much of this game until he has BKB online. You lock this Troll and Static Storm, easy pickings.
Now, you use the Echo Slam, you show GPK top, 100% you're losing this mid tower. So,
yep.
Nigma Galaxy, you're still going to get something for it, and we can see it is reflected in the network chart. The pressure they're putting on these lanes, despite the stacks and everything that's going on, they still have a bit of an advantage.
This game is so even. They are within 2 XP of each other. Coming into this 12-minute mark, these Wisdom Shrines are going to mean a lot. I mean, I don't think I've seen a closer experience gain in the early game. Just brawling it out. Pure trying to lend a little help to control this mid lane against some of the summons. Not the most efficient use of his time, but he's scared to go and show against this Beastmaster. You get roared from the tree line into Sunstrike, you're just dead. His reactions with the ulti this game are going to have to be on point as we go later and later.
I think one thing I'm concerned about for Nigma is you go this Helmadom, and you have the Beastmaster. You have really good ways to pressure towers. You want to get these early towers, but we've seen the way that these heroes, particularly Earthshaker, he gets his shard, and it feels impossible to push into him just because every single time he just from a distance, Fissure, pops Enchant Totem, the Aftershock plus the Fissure damage just takes out the whole wave.
You also have to be scared about grouping into a fight with all these summons against the Echo. There's a lot of destruction that can happen here. I mean, this is the biggest target priority for Nigma Galaxy in this game. You're worried about the Lone Druid scale, but you shut him down here. It's the Shaker that's the real problem. Miro freeing up this top tower is going to give a lot of space to Pure if he can eventually rotate up there. But here's the smoke coming through. Again, start to make space. Look for big core target takedowns. You're looking for the Beastmaster. You're looking for the Invoker. You want to relieve the pressure in your jungle right now.
Oh, this is going to be awkward, though. Nigma Galaxy are wrapping into this area from behind. If they can just get a clean kill on the Beastmaster, that's fine. But Noob, look how safe he's playing it.
He's
playing
good
behind
right
this tree, on the high ground. They know he's here, but it's not going to be a fast kill. Not what they're looking for. They certainly have a glimpse available, but he gets off the roar first. Now they have to pull him back into the Static Storm, and he's certainly dead. But the rest of Nigma Galaxy is on their way. Can they get a good team fight out of this? Tornado's going to go down. Noob's not gone yet. They pop the Supernova. The Bear, it just cannot seem to find the kill, and they get a kill out of it without losing Noob.
A sick dead shot from Omar. Push that Shaker away, buys more time. Nigma Galaxy bailing their offlaner out. They are losing some damage on the mid tower, but the positioning from Noob was on point there. No easy Shaker blink. GPK's move gets shut down. That's what you're looking for. Little Helm cleanup. I mean, this was what I was talking about, the interactions. This Lone Druid pick, you are into some counters here, particularly that Phoenix. The attack speed slow is brutal to fight into. The Sunray on the high HP targets, also brutal.
Yeah, miss percentage is really bad for this Bear, right? Also the miss and the attack speed slow. I saw a couple times Pure just didn't get a hit in.
You're a bit concerned in terms of he likes to join these early fights. He likes to make his way into that 15-25 minute period and have impact. I just don't know if he can do it this game in terms of the matchups unless BB can find those supports early on.
And even if they can they end the game fast enough before the scale of Nigma starts getting out of control, right? It feels like they are squeezed on both sides. They have to hit this mid-game timing superbly.
I have some faith in Pure's super late game low and Druid.
Okay.
This hero is terrifying late game. We see what Ghost can do with it.
Tornado catch and push him into the meteor.
The back
6 to 5, and the pressure does continue with a pick off on a support. A little bit of damage on the tier 2. BB team trying really hard to keep control of these towers.
I'm surprised Pure has stayed on this part of the map for this long, because this is where Nigma are just putting all their forces. They're taking over this jungle. He's basically on the front line, but he can't ever get this bottom wave out. There's a lot of space up top. There's Ancients to clear. It's almost as if he wants to take the fights right now, but can't find a way to do it. Still a dead even game in terms of that experience. So he's at least finding the levels, but Ghost is out farming him right now. This Troll has just been going ham with this Battle Fury. He's 2 levels ahead. He's already level 12. If he gets defensive items up in this game, you put Alacrity on him, he's going to be an absolute beast in the fight.
Trying to slow down Miro's push. See if Omar can get the deny here. Combined with GH, they do get it. Dead shot back, double hits from the supports, and a denied tower.
Nice little gold injection. I mean, Miro's done his job though, right? He had the tough lane, he got through it, got the kill on Ghost, took the 2 tier 1s. He's opened up the map for Pure.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's even close to the Nigma cores, I mean, that says a lot about what he's managed to pull together after that rough laning phase.
But I will say, Nigma Galaxy defended against the early Shaker power pretty well here. We have not seen GPK find a substantial opening after he cleared that stack, got the big kill, got the Blink Dagger up. You got the 1 kill top, but that was it.
Yep.
The smoke failed bottom. He's kind of just been farming LPs. Not getting what he wants out of this period when he's super strong right now.
In a way, it feels like the pressure on all these towers makes it even harder, right? All these lanes are shoved in. How's your Shaker ever going to be out on the map finding this troll? Because he could be anywhere at this point.
He's also just not seen heroes do it. Helm of the Overlord, plus Invoker Dom, plus Forge Spirits, plus Boars. Dead Shot, Fire Spirits. There's a lot of Ghost Shove in this game. Kind of hard for GPK to find targets to jump and initiate on. Hard to find glimpse targets right now. And the mid lane has been a big issue. BB team have had struggles pushing this mid lane out.
Small opportunity, but not enough backup there. Spots the lone Druid. Pure is able to back away safely.
If Nigma Galaxy get to some BKBs, Mantle on the Troll, 1 or 2 defensive items, they are going to force Rosh on in this game. And it's going to go down incredibly fast, and BB is going to be forced into a tough situation of fighting into that Supernova, fighting into the calling around a choke point. It's an incredible Roshan team, incredible Tormentor team. This is why you wanted to outpace them here. Early Diffusal on the Abaddon, and not a conventional item. He's looking to ramp his own damage and control in the fight.
But now he's in trouble. Nice use of the Hurricane. That extra bit of distance in the Echo Slam. It found Samael's Invoker. In trouble. Half HP, a power shot. That's not going to do it. Getting a bit of a helping hand from his supports. Oh, and the backside here. He gets right on top of Samael with the bear, but he can't hit him right now. He's got to get it. Oh, he just follows him, gives him the vision from the power shot, and save, he don't miss. GH, he may have popped that Supernova, but he's come back in. His second life isn't going to do him a bit of good. BB team, they rout Nigma Galaxy on this one.
GPK finally getting that connection he was looking for on the biggest target of that Invoker before the BKB comes out. And Pure lending a helping hand. Hey, I'll throw the bear in there, give you some vision, maybe some body blocks. You get the kill shot. Easy. I'm cleaning up Ancients the whole time. Extra levels coming in now for BB team. They should have a Vessel pretty soon on save as well. He got a lot out of that fight. Level 10.5. Quietly having himself a game here.
Certainly been BB team's MO. Save. He rocks kind of like the same 3 or 4 heroes when it comes to a tournament, and he has a tendency to be one of those supports that scales up into a real threat going into the mid to late game. And we'll see him do that with the Vessel. Certainly needed, because we saw that initiation on Samael. It was not a fast kill by any stretch of the imagination. With some of the stat buildup from Invoker, he is tanky, man. 1750 HP.
That said, if I'm BB team, I want to fight right now. Before the Invoker BKB comes out, before extra defensive items on the Troll come out, that's when this Vessel is going to give you the maximum value. They're smoking up, trying to do just that. Would love a big core kill off this smoke committal.
Backing up the lone Druid as he pushes out top. Katomi and GPK barreling through this jungle area. Anything they pop in should be a glimpse kill. They run into New.
He's so tanky.
He is so tanky. He hasn't even popped the pipe yet. He's not going to go down easy. While the Disruptor on the front lines, that's going to be the easier pickup perhaps. Needs a little bit more damage. One more hit is all it should take, but can't quite find it. Meanwhile, Miro locked down, but he still has his ultimate. He's okay for now. They turn back, deal with the Granite Golem, and go back to Ghost, who still has his ultimate. He's okay for now, but as you said, the BKB timing for Nigma Galaxy is so crucial. They don't have to force this. They don't have to try and defend this Tormentor if they just want to wait for this extra 1,500 gold. But no, aggression. Name of the game for Nigma Galaxy. They re-smoke up. And Noob trying to give them the opening, trying to find something.
This could be a tough contest. Your Beastmaster's just so low. Doesn't have pipe for another 15
Omar, he's
seconds.
going to break. Pure's in this the jungle area, but he's already popped his true form. He's too tanky to get initiation on. Samael goes in for the side. They find the Disruptor, and they do manage to bring him down. While Miro, he doesn't have his ultimate this time around. Popped that earlier. They're backed him in the Tormentor. There's nowhere to run to. They're kind of to a corner. They just got to TP away and hope it works out for Miro trying to deny himself. He gets the deny.
But what about Pure?
A sick little play, but the carry. It's going to be both him and his little dog, too. They both die.
Nigma Galaxy's attack points in that fight were so damn good. You had Sumail and Ghost flanking from the back, cleaning up the weak supports, threatening the Abaddon who didn't have ult. This bear ran into the Phoenix and the Beastmaster. This bear's just dying. He got no damage done in that fight. Quite literally, it says 0 for Pure.
Oh, no.
That is brutal. Like,
that is brutal.
Not the carry player who is used to having 0 damage. This bear just never gets an attack off it. It's just struggling through the attack speed slows and whatever. I mean, he's obviously doing some damage here, so the game did not like
it's not
the bug damage, but
I love how aggressive Omar, he sees weakness, he just goes in. Finding that dead shot, catching Pure, because otherwise that would have been okay. We got a Disruptor, a deny on the Abaddon. It would have been okay. They would have gotten Tormentor. That would have felt good, but catching Pure, wow, that was great.
I think the first half of that was okay for BB. They're wearing through that. That Beastmaster, you run into him, he's so tanky. He had Granite Golem, he had Pipe, 2,500 HP.
Oh, trying to get the glimpse back. High. GH is too quick for now. Oh, and he gets over until the power shot, until GPK. There's just no way out for old GH.
And they're giving it to the bear. I think they are feeling how much Pure is struggling in this game. He's going to need as much as he can get here.
While Miro, he was left to fight for scraps and is still finding himself a bit more. He's going to work towards that Manta. Yeah, BB team, this seems pretty clear that their mid-game timing is just not going to hit.
No,
there's just no way they can end the game.
They're going to have to try and scale in this game right now. Which means
going especially if Nigma Galaxy is strong enough to just do Roshan, which they won the last fight, and now they have BKBs. Now they're hitting their really strong timing. There's no way you could stop this.
We talked about BB team's tempo, but this Nigma lineup can also very easily go high ground early here. That mid-game window with first or second Roshan, again, Alacrity Troll with Beastmaster Auras behind him, Forge Spirits, a lot of summons. As long as you don't give up a massive Echo Slam, these tier 2s and potential tier 3 sieges on the menu. Especially before Pure gets more items. Like, he's going Ags here. But you're going to need something to help you fight through the debuffs from the Phoenix going onto the Bear. That's his biggest problem right now.
And that's why he picked up the Shard, right? So he's got the Shard where Savage Roar, he now has a basic Dispel, but that'll help some, right? There's still going to be a growing miss percentage chance. There's still going to be maybe another Fire Spirits.
It does feel like this is a game you eventually need BKB on the Bear.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But obviously that's a ways away. It's going to be a strong Aegis period for Nigma Galaxy. Up 6K. Looking to expand that lead. They would love to let Ghost take some tier 2s while they smoke and try and find something else on the map. I like that they're looking for that right now. Their catch is not the greatest, but they can absolutely run heroes down.
GPK spotted by the Fisher. Omar's going to find him, and he gets a dead shot in time. GPK trying to run it out. Nope. Primal Roar not even required to collect the killing spree on GPK.
Amp damage shaker taken off the map. Super valuable here. It's going to let you push the lanes a lot more aggressively. The summon shove continues to oppress the lanes for BB team. I just don't think I've seen this mid lane across the river for Radiant here.
No, and it probably won't really change.
So
the foreseeable
that's
future.
Your biggest point of information in Dota. And every time you can't get that out, the enemy can make better moves than you can. Sumail looking for the solo pickup here.
Yeah, it just means you have to do stuff like this. Kaitomi kind of has to just run out there, push out a wave, because they're trying to buy time. But Nigma Galaxy, they've got a tight hold on this game. Not letting the lanes push out very far, not letting these Helma Dom creeps do too much, right? How many times has Ghost run into him, just cleaned one of them up?
They have double Solar Crest already up as well. Extra barriers to try and fight through here. I mean, Miro is gearing up to try and carry this game himself.
Yeah, with full out Manta.
I just don't know if that was the role they originally had intended for this hero in this lineup.
What do you think their intention was for this hero?
Basically back up the LD's timies.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you go full utility, but Diffusal Manta in this game, it's not giving you a huge amount of value because you're just not fighting with it as your other heroes are behind.
All right, now this will make things a little bit more annoying. Nigma Galaxy will have to deal with this bear that has an Aghanim Scepter. So it's going to be running around, it's going to be farming your side of the map, it's going to be cutting out these creep waves as well. You do not, we've seen this before, Avery, you don't want to have to go all the way back behind your tier 2 when you're winning the game to address some sort of split push rat problem.
And it is one of the minor weaknesses of this Nigma lineup is their heroes running across the map to try and catch something feels pretty bad. They rather just group up at this point behind the troll and push. The Invoker is the one catch, but this Bear Ags is already doing work. You're stealing Ancient stacks, you're killing couriers, you're cutting waves.
And also a lot of the Invoker's catch. I mean, that Dispel might just allow him to wear through it real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you chase this Bear, if you do end up catching it and bringing it down, he's just going to resummon it. You don't feel good about it unless you're getting more economy out of the map in the meantime.
Oh, but if they catch... Oh, my God.
That is the...
What is this position?
Yeah, that's an interesting place to just park it.
Don't make a noise. Don't breathe. They were right behind you. Pure on the edge of the map. Does not get found by Nigma Galaxy.
I will say this Ghost Walk is also really slow. This isn't like the super fast Wex Ghost Walk where he's speeding around the map with bots or anything like that. So the Invoker's ability to chase this bear pretty limited. This bear's going to be able to do it at once here. This is an incredible farming rate. If you can continue to take farm away from Nigma and cut waves, get a couple more couriers in there. Oh yeah, there's one.
It's a massacre out here.
It's just going ham. And there's the instant troll TP. Ghost is like, this is illegal. Someone has to put a stop to it.
Yeah, I think the damage is already done. It's been like a minute and a half, 2 minutes of him splitting the map on you.
You can't chase it.
He's killed 3, 4 couriers. He's taken out like 10 different waves.
Just stealing farm in front of you. Gotta go for the permanent.
He doesn't have the roar. It's on cooldown. He's actually got the bear.
Yep, there's one. And
one down, another to go.
Send it back out. You made them all go to the part of the map where you weren't. Now you're going to farm the rest of it. This is highway robbery right now. Okay. This was Nigma Galaxy's Aegis period.
Foregoing that they actually managed to find it, what happens if this keeps going on? Aren't you in a way forced to just barrel down high ground? Hope for the best? Katomi really wants to switch some show. Omar gets right in there just at the last half second. Takes away the Wisdom Shrine and claims the kill. Katomi tried his best, but Nigma Galaxy up in experience and up 8,000 net worth. Just the question is, how good are they at being able to close out the game? Here comes Ghost, and nice dead shot from across the way. Stops Miro. Miro will do his best to create as much time, hoping that a Manta will give him a little bit more. Nope, locked down by Ghost for too long.
Map is starting to shrink a little bit. Every pick off Nigma Galaxy get here is a huge amount of time to try and get the lanes out, deal with the bear pressure.
Oh, they found the bear noob setup trap. but he did not find it in reach of his roar.
I mean, he went early bots on this beast, probably just to deal with some of the pressure, still be able to join the team.
Yep.
That said, Nigma are still getting a lot of items on their course here, particularly Ghost on this troll. It just hasn't been touched in so long, and he can absolutely just man fight the bear.
Yeah, there's
not afraid of this matchup, at least for the foreseeable future. You're
there's
really
not this fear of going another 20 minutes,
no.
right?
Maybe 40. You know, 60-minute plus game, your Nigma Galaxy, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lone druid that can get 12 items to your 6.
If there is one team that knows how to deal with lone druid, it should be Nigma.
It should be.
They have had or at least some of the greatest lone druid players of all time in that squad. AC next for Pure. Be a very nice power spike for him if he can get there.
Another smoke up. Nigma Galaxy, I'm surprised they're smoked where they are.
That's a long way to run.
Yeah, I mean, having that many heroes up to that side of the map, just all the way up there at the top, right? It's like,
it's also
if they don't find this bear, it's going to feel really bad. But Pure is getting greedy. He wants the tier 2.
You should find it here.
And he doesn't have the roar again.
Is a 5-man smoke worth a bear when he has a resummon?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you have to roar it. He can't afford this chase to go on too long. He still gets the...
I mean, you'll take it, but it's a little awkward timing-wise, right? If this was when the Rosh was spawning, which it could, though it absolutely could line up here. But if you delay that smoke 30 seconds or a minute, and you clear out the map, you can just go straight into Rosh if BB Team continue to dodge you.
What is BB Team doing? What is going on here? They're going for... They're going to try and sneak away a Tormentor?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
That's a pretty cool play. I mean, that shows you what Tormentor is worth. If you're willing to invest that kind of time, that many heroes. Oh, no, Cataclysm! Save. He wasn't sure if that TP was going to get him out of there in time, but now he's just got to lead Nigma Galaxy. Ooh, that dead shot so close. He gets through the gate, and he might be okay to make it back home safely.
I mean, you could see BB Team's idea, though. Like, they take this Tormentor, GPK, he's TPing out of there before that thing's even dead.
Yes.
He's like, good luck, team. I've seen this one before. I'm not getting stuck in this corner for a second time. They're in dodge mode right now, but they are recovering this net worth gap.
Yeah, taking away that Tormentor. I mean, it's not just a shard in their pocket, the extra gold. It's denying it from Nigma Galaxy, who clearly, I mean, they have full control of the map. They could have taken it as soon as it spawned. Miro sneaking by them again. Oh, spotted by Omar, but not in time.
So damn close. They did get a second Boots of Travel up on that Invoker, though, so double Boots of Travel for Nigma Galaxy. In theory, this is what you need to keep the lanes and then look for those catch kills around the map. And of course, Rosh is up, so...
Yeah, and that is not an objective that BB Team could just sneak away under Nigma Galaxy's nose. This one is certainly going to be Ghosts.
Very difficult to contest, too. You're unlikely to find GH at the start of the fight, and if you don't, he's just a monster around that pit. Especially without any BKBs on your heroes, right? You have a BKB-less lineup. Very hard to man up into the Phoenix spells right now, and Nigma Galaxy know it.
Well, we're going to have one of the ultimate carries of Dota 2 with a Battle Fury, BKB, MKB, SNY, Aegis at 33 minutes, soon to be Satanic, so he's got 2 lives and potentially 3 if he can finish up this Satanic quick enough. Do you get a little bit scared about what this Lone Druid's doing to you? Do you just say, okay, they're not willing to fight us, let's try this high ground. Let's see what happens.
The difficulty with the high ground is you are going to get ratted. And this is a very high damage rat. I don't think
you know Noob is willing to roar that bear to stop it. And they brought 5 heroes back to kill that bear.
I mean, you see the lines instantly drawn. Okay, get out on the map. Killing this bear does give you a window where if you can make a fast play and engage in a fight or find the bear again,
yes,
it's unlikely Pure will play as risky with it. Or if you force the high ground, then the Lone Druid buyback is irrelevant if he only has the 1 summon. It does create small windows during this Aegis period to try and get something out of it here.
Which means BBT may feel like that they have to be even more aggressive in their splitting. I can't believe this Bear's just running through the middle of the map right now.
He's playing a little reckless with it. They also just got Ags on the Disruptor, and we saw a Refresher on the Shaker. So the AoE teamfight control from BB Team is online. You cannot clump into this lineup.
Miro stuck. He goes to the TP, butt spotted. Omar's just always there. This Huerta has worked out beautifully for Nigma Galaxy due to all the rat action that's been happening. Miro, again, just trying to create as much time as possible. His team immediately pushing out mid, pushing out top, but his life is forfeit.
Let's see what Nigma do with this. 60 seconds, no Abad, no buyback available.
And Bear, another Bear, not up for another 50 seconds. So you don't have that backup still.
You can just go down mid here. Maybe send someone back to defend. Try and gauge where BB are sending the defensive resources versus the offensive ones. But this is a scary high ground into Refresher, Shaker, Ag, Static Storm. There's a shard on this Wind Ranger as well. Look for that Gale Force that can drag you and you can get Fissure blocked.
There's the Echo. First one goes out, trying to get a quick kill and refresh, and they take out the Troll. That's the Aegis. A second life, and they do not go for the Static Storm play. I thought maybe that second life, Cataldi would try and get there. They try and get a glimpse back, and they do manage to get the Static Storm on him. No BKB. Can they burst him down fast enough, though? Half HP, gets out of the Static Storm, and free to use the BKB. Not required, though. The damage simply isn't there from the BB team. In fact, the Bear is the one to die here as it's dead shot back into Ghost.
That Crimson Guard off new blocked so much of the Bear damage.
Shackle shot goes out. Oh, and the push in on Ghost. That's a dangerous position, but he got off the BKB and he got off the ultimate. That second Bear is gone. He's going to be pulled into the base. Sane trying to be protected by the Euphonic Shield, but he cannot get away. Miro, he'll take some of the damage for now. A quick buyback out from the Wind Ranger as they need every bit they can to deal with the carry of Ghost. But Ben Cataclysm comes in and wipes out Miro. Another man down. 4 left. Call it 3 with no Bear on the lone Druid. Nigma Galaxy have full control of this base for now.
How far will they push it? Satanic is flying in for Ghost right now. You get this on him, he heals up, put another Alacrity. You keep going here.
Power shot after power shot. Ghost, he'll out heal it. Satanic builds him back up the full. And now what do? No Echo Slam for 25. No Bear for 30.
Don't have the damage right now. Nigma Galaxy know it.
It's got to be a second lane of barracks. Seemingly nothing BB team can do to stop this.
You can block him off, you can pull him in, but you cannot bring this Troll down right now. Not with the auras he has behind him. GPK just getting hounded by Forge Spirits. A clean 2 lanes for Nigma Galaxy with that Aegis. Exactly what they wanted in that period. And this is where I go back to the itemization on the Lone Druid. It feels like you need BKB to get in there and do anything, but you need more damage as well. Now this Crimson Guard is a big problem for you.
Not to mention the mid and bottom lanes pushing in with your whole play for BB team has been doing this rat. Rat's going to be a whole lot less effective now. Octarine. Invoker, Samael is scaling up. He's level 20.
They still have so much in the tank. That's the scary part about this. You're going to need to land some big Static Storms or some massive Echo Slams. I mean, you can also argue that push kind of works because they have to commit so much to bring the Troll down the first time.
Yeah.
Right, that was the entirety of GPK's kit.
In which case, Nigma Galaxy, they should probably just chill out until there's another Roshan available.
Yeah, you can all in the Troll this game if it's just a straight up push and they have everything. Like, and you're not going to do that without 2 lives or some hard save. Doesn't exist right now.
In 3 minutes time, it means BB team will be forced to contest, right? Like, it feels like they cannot afford to give up another Aegis.
That is a must contest Roshan. You cannot give up the 3rd one this game. You just try and get as much on the Bear as you can. He does have MKB done. That helps a lot.
It does. Still no BKB, though, so he could still be locked down. Quick Savage Roar. Pushes Ghost away from his mark, but level 25 right around the corner for him.
I mean, you do have to be careful of a situation where they go in, start studying a target while the Bear is in range to go and hit that target at the same time. Because this Bear will do a lot of burst damage.
Sure. I think that's why Nigma Galaxy have been so careful every single time they've they've brought multiple heroes when it comes to ganking that lone Druid bear. Because so much of BB team is off map, they're saying, you know, maybe they're behind the bear. Maybe this is a play.
There will be saves that come into this game for Nigma Galaxy, though. That is something to think about, particularly in Ags on GH down the road. He went an early Aether Lens on this Phoenix, not an item you usually get.
Sure.
But it helps him with the cast range to put debuffs on the bear, and if you eventually get to Ags, significant cast range on that save. You can pull people potentially out of Static Storm this game. So there's still some really solid scaling mechanics for Nigma Galaxy here. And of course, everything rides on this next Roshan. You get next Rosh here, you can put 2 lives on your troll, you're threatening the Megas, you're threatening that final push in the game. This bear just farms so fast. I mean, can you imagine if Pure did not have as slow a start as he did in this game?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's where credit is due to Omar and Noob, the fact that they won that laning phase so hard.
Just looking at Refresher.
I mean, is more bears better than one strong bear?
It is the age-old question. I mean, this is where you trust your instinct as a lone Druid player. Sumail gets caught.
And they caught Sumail! Sumail thought he was fishing for a bear kill. Instead, he is the fish. Victim of the bear and company.
That's a nice bait. I mean, that's like mentality, right? This bear has been hunted all game. If you're Nigma Galaxy, you're used to just being able to commit on it for free. There's no one around. Guess what? 4-man smoke going straight into you. Not a move Sumail was expecting. Lucky for Nigma Galaxy, this Rosh is not up yet. So you have a window to get this Invoker back on the battlefield before that objective is available.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
BB team behind yet another push, looking for another pickoff. I mean, they get another one that maybe they could actually get Roshan for themselves. It's going to be a medium respawn time.
Also, keep in mind that Troll 25, available for Ghost, Battle Trance, Strong Dispel, super valuable in this game if you're trying to go in on him with stuns first.
Yes, because
not going to help you in the Static Storm, but can help you in a stun situation around the pit.
Right, which is where the Disruptor really needs Blink Dagger, because he can't just rely on the Earthshaker jumping in and chain stunning as he slowly walks in with his Arcane Boots to drop a static. He's got to be there instant.
I mean, he's looking for it, but Kataomi is pivotal for BB's game plan. He needs to land a good Static Storm on one of these core targets between likely the Invoker and the Troll. The Troll, if you can grab him, because Ghost, he just bought out for Refresher. He is an absolute beast.
And he is kind of approaching peak.
Yeah, this is him. I mean, this is capped, basically. You get buyback. He doesn't have buyback right now, but BB team don't necessarily know that.
Yeah.
And if he gets BKB off before Static Storm hits, he's guaranteed 2 of them. He's guaranteed 2 ults. He's guaranteed 2 Satanics.
Well, is he guaranteed?
Well, yeah,
he doesn't have much mana to work with here. It's pretty much all of his ult. If he battle trances, refreshes battle trances, that really doesn't leave him much for any axes.
He is not the smartest hero we've ever seen.
No.
He'll figure it out.
Grand total 52 intelligence. Runs into Miro. GPK. Little Fisher goes out. And you know Ghost he's got his finger just hovered on either
Early
the BKB button or that battle trance. The glimpse, it made him skittish. He thought he was being pulled back into a Static Storm.
You can't blame him for that. I mean, if the Static Storm gets dropped there and you don't BKB, it can be the team fight over.
Yeah, this is going to be a game and position that you want to exercise some restraint, some caution, some discipline. You can't really afford any risks if you're Ghost right now. And so it all comes down to this Rosh. And it's a position that Nigma Galaxy, they have the advantage. Cataclysm scouting things out. They have the advantage, right? They have the outpost advantage. They have the net worth advantage. So they can play off of buybacks. But Roshan will switch over in a minute's time. So the clock...
It's not favorable for them right now.
Yeah, it's kind of against them.
And also, this bear is farming BKB. He's 1,000 away. Pure's going to buy out for it.
They give Refresher and BKB to Pure. That starts becoming a different ball game. The initiation coming up the side, though.
Oh, this is such a bold move.
It doesn't break.
I mean, the thing is, there's Aeon Discs. At least one on this Phoenix. There's Troll with that hard dispel. You cannot jump the Shaker first. There's just no way it's going to work out for you.
So they back away.
Especially without the Disruptor Blink.
BB team, there is still this mid lane that's pushing in. Top is also pushing in because of the help of the Overlord.
A little bit.
Yeah. So they've got to start showing some pieces around the map.
But again, farm for the bear right now. Nigma Galaxy just in a standoff.
Yeah, they're going to set up for top Roshan. So they won't have the outpost to play with, but they will have first mover's advantage. They can maybe get some early wards down. They'll clear out the area of any wards thanks to the gem on Omar.
They would love to kill this bear up here.
Little high ground ward. Here comes the bear. Attempted kill. It's got the Outworld Staff. Savage Roar, 3 seconds. And Ghost is keeping his distance here. He's going to make sure that Savage Roar does not stop him from claiming this pickup.
So there's the first resummon. Pure does buy out here. No reason to keep that buyback when you're playing with the main hero back. And that is BKB for the bear. This is the biggest power spike for him in this game. You run this thing in, you BKB, it is going to do some serious damage.
I think BB team is happy with the way the standoff is going currently. Nigma Galaxy are the ones who do need to kind of force things.
Might not be too happy about this.
Roshan roars. The bear will TP in. And it'll start checking out the pit. Cataclysm goes out. Maybe it'll just jump in. All in after Ghost. The Cataclysms are coming in, but Ghost is already gone. A quick buyback going to be used. It maybe costs him a bear. Yep, there goes the bear. It's a dead shot. Through the bear, hits 2 heroes. Nice shot from Omar, but it doesn't undo the damage that was done. Ghost, he lost his buyback, and now he desperately needs that Aegis.
Nigma are all in on this Roshan. Concerning fight for GPK, though. Again, this is not an easy fight for the Shaker going into the calling.
They can't do anything about it, right? He's got BKB, he's got strong battle trance. They jump over the Echo Slam. They force the BKB, and the Aegis will be dropped. Ghost picks it up immediately. BB team, no, they just cannot contest here. They can play for the high ground, but they say, Nigma Galaxy, they use that buyback on the Troll. It's not even guaranteed they're going to do anything with this Aegis in the first place.
Not confident to go without Static Storm here. That's the biggest factor. But that means you're going to have to take this Troll down at least once without it. I mean, this is Nigma's best chance to force that last lane. Do you have the confidence to go in without the Troll buyback?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Nigma Galaxy fans, I know they don't have the confidence in it. Little Outworld Staff got out the BKB. He really wants to try and hold that refresher still. Oh, he actually already used the refresher. Just noticed that. So
that was his last bear for 40.
Yeah.
He loses it there. KB forced. And there's the Ags for the Phoenix.
Big pickup.
That's a big one here, especially when you have that Aether Lens.
I mean, with level 20, or I guess level 3 ultimate, 10 hits. What are the chances that BB team can deal with the egg?
0.
0?
There is almost no world in which this egg goes down in the middle of the fight. Just don't have the heroes to BKB and hit it through a lot of the disable.
Yeah.
He's also got Refresher Shard, so he's got 2 of those eggs that can come in and save. And he's got Aeon Disc on that Phoenix, so it's really difficult to jump GH first.
Sure.
This could be an incredibly pivotal item purchase. If you could bail the Troll out.
Clearing through the trees, noob. Doesn't have a stun for it. The Hawk not acting fast enough.
I mean, I'm sure this is a phrase that a lot of Nigma Galaxy fans hate to hear, but I think you're supposed to go high ground here.
Just that phrase puts a little sickening feeling in my gut, Avery. Because a 3,000 net worth lead is all they are left with right now, and another pickoff has completely killed their net worth lead. A force staff back up to the high ground, and this is now approaching an even ball game.
Can't give up freebies like that. And you're right, the gold swing in the last 5 or so minutes here has been drastic. Not only that, but the buybacks available for BB team, they basically have them all. You go in a high ground situation, you're going against 10 lives, not 5. Potentially less because the bear has its own buyback situation, but...
And now, if you're Noob's Beastmaster, you start feeling really bad. I mean, your build was correct. You got this wonderful pipe that gave you so much of the early team fight, but if this game starts going another 10, 20 minutes, this Abaddon may actually start doing more than you in fights.
This is not the hard scaling Beastmaster build. You don't have the Refresher right now.
Yep.
Don't have that Ags. Can still absolutely find his mark, but I mean, you are just looking at this bare vacuum of the map. The net worth Pure is soaking in right now is insane. This is where I go back to that Invoker versus the Lone Druid in the last picks in those drafts. Two players on some ultimate late game heroes that they are specialists on. You have to be able to match it here.
Samael trying to stop this bear where it can. Pure almost has enough for Swift Blink for the bear, but the Nigma Galaxy, they're going to go and sneak a little high ground push here with a banner, and a minute and a half left on this Aegis. Now's the time. You said,
do or die.
Now's the time to go for that high ground. Nigma Galaxy, if they want it, they've got to do it the hard way. Pushed into BB Team's base, the tier 3 gone. The pitcher leads things off, Nullifier placed onto him. Activates the Satanic. Just trying to stall, hoping that they can get through this minute. That the Aegis protects Ghost and be able to all-in him. A bear almost going down. Savage Roar pushes him away just in time before it falls. But that leaves Ghost. He just runs back up to the high ground. Here comes Cataclysm. Ooh, not that much damage. Oh, and he has to change this. He's gone. And on the second life, here comes the Static Storm. Where's going to be the save? It's all up to GH now, and he's got the Supernova save. He bails out his carry Ghost, and BB Team, now they're the ones on the run, as a fresh life Ghost will approach the stage with no Static Storm to stop him. Another Echo Slam, almost the first damage, but he got him the Battle Trance. GPK, his Aeontis only protects him for so long. A refresh from Ghost. He's dealt with one. A Bavac's going to be used. Can he get off another Battle Trance? He's got one more to go. Another Supernova save, and no way to stop the egg. Megas inbound now, as on another life, they'll finish off the building. BB Team will have to play against Megas in game 1.
And if you get out without being glimpsed, that is an absolute win here. You got GPK's buyback, you got Megas, 2 perfect saves from GH. They were not ready for that egg cast range. I was surprised he got it. He was on the other side of that Static Storm. The item investment from GH, you saw this from 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, hover over that range. It's massive, man.
Yeah, it's
Blood Right, Aether Lens. And as you said, if there's no fear of the egg going down.
No, there's zero fear in this game. Absolutely no way an egg dies. Just got to make sure you bail your troll out at the right points. And
now what do? You got to get a refresher on your disruptor.
Maybe.
So you Static Storm, he eggs, and then you Static Storm the egg as they're about to revive.
Refresh disruptor, or somebody finds that Venus and checks him in the fight, which we just haven't seen at all.
Yeah, I mean, BB Team have been playing defense so much, the very idea of them wrapping around on Nigma Galaxy seems an entirely foreign concept.
That said, Megas is not the game here.
Oh,
right?
No. Not
it's a lot harder to take that throne down than it is to get Megas sometimes.
Which means we're probably going to be playing for yet another Roshan.
60-minute items as well.
Yeah.
If you're Nigma, you would love to item starve BB Team. Like, get that Rosh, get 60-minute items, get them up before they do, and try and all in. Could be an interesting window.
That damage from the Earthshaker, though, has been pretty crazy.
Oh, it's insane, yeah.
He's got the Whisper of the Dread, plus an 8% Spell Amp from Timeless. So his Spell Amp is pretty high. That burst damage was more than I was expecting when he jumps on the troll. He's got 3,500 HP, but he just ripped through him pretty casually.
I mean, you've also got Shiva's amp it up even more.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, you're going to get exploded.
You add in like a power shot on top of that, which there's another Whisper of the Dread on save with some percentage based off of the kill shot. Damage does come quick and fast when it does, but BB Team, they've been running out of spells as they've had to endure Nigma Galaxy's advantage, and we said the net worth was going even. Well, now it's back up to 20K, Megas, and perhaps a bear pick off.
Big bear kill if you can find it, yep. Might be at the point you roar that every single time because that's a 30-second roar.
Yeah, might as well.
All right, this is the biggest threat in the game. You take it down when you can. Don't overthink it.
So is Abaddon ever going to be enough of a threat? He's got Nullifier, he's got Bloodthorn.
He is building up the damage.
I think, yeah, I like this. I think he needs Blink Dagger. I think he's the one who has to address GH.
I think you get this Abaddon on the back line. Not a target Nigma wants to prioritize. Just let him cause some chaos, right?
Yeah.
Threaten the Phoenix, maybe. Throw this Nullifier Bloodthorn into one of the supports or the Invoker there. Get an early BKB out.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Silence, he has the Nullifier to get through Aeon Disc. Like, theoretically, he can address the Phoenix. Now, whether you can put that to paper, particularly since BB Team is going to be stuck inside their base for the foreseeable future. It is Megas pushing into you. You don't have any super creeps on your own side. And you've got a Cataclysm going off every, like, 35 seconds or something. So
it's all easier said than done here.
Yeah. Outside of this rogue bear that is roaming the map, Nigma Galaxy can kind of play and go wherever they want.
There's one other scenario that I want to mention.
Okay.
I don't want to mention it.
No, this
but
is
I have
to
to
be
mention it.
A true Hail Mary.
You do not want to get caught in a fight and get ratted by the bear onto your throne.
Yeah, but there's some time for that, right? You've got tier 3s, you've got tier 4s, you've got Glyph.
It is a scenario that we've seen. This thing will chunk buildings very quickly.
Don't do this to me, Avery. Don't whisper that into reality.
I'm not. I just, it's my job. Don't blame me. No matter what happens in this game, I'm just doing my job. Fourth Rosh will spawn. It's a big one. Refresher Char Cheese. Potential to end the game here. Got to look at the buyback situation as well. Every buyback available for Nigma Galaxy. BB Team still missing that GPK buyback for 2 minutes. And they technically are missing the lone druids off of a gold, but of course, this buyback is likely not consequential.
Aghanim Scepter, Shard, and whatever you want off of Roshan's keepsakes. Ghost is very, very stacked.
This bear could blink in. Okay, he blinks it out.
Yeah, he goes for the wave. He goes for the wave. And Noob goes for the bear. Another roar.
See if he can get this one.
They keep on finding the bear when Savage Roar is on cooldown, which is perfect. Another 300 gold for the team. They take the Aegis for Ghost and all the other goodies. A cheese for the Muerta, another refresher for GH. So look for, even if you could get a refresher on this Disruptor, you can't counter 2 ways.
No way. Such a valuable Roshan for Nigma Galaxy here. And this is a throne killer right now. Gonna have to come up with a miraculous defense. Abuse the hell out of buybacks. Try and drag Nigma deep into your base. Maybe Gale Force, maybe some Fissure Blocks.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
4 minutes on Aegis. Plenty of time here. Nigma Galaxy, you don't see the opening. You don't have to force it here. World Staff, not dodging that. GH Spine, try and blow him up. They got him. Woo! Faster than he can battle trans, but here comes Noob. Aurora goes out. Cataclysm, that's going to be denied by the Aeon Disc. Ghost on his second life. Got to be quicker on the trigger. If he wants to stop that Echo Slam damage, he's got to get off that battle trance.
Solid move.
Jump onto Noob. Got the BKB out of him. That's going to be Bloodthorn Nullifier used and deal with the banner.
This is going great for BB Team. They're getting so much out of Nigma right now, and they're paying nothing for it.
It is. Kind of feels like Nigma Galaxy, no point to even try this anymore, considering how bad it kind of started.
You also just can't go in and roar a backline target like that. It's tempting in this game in terms of target prioritization, but there's there's Aeon Discs, there's Force Staves.
Sure.
No one's locking onto this target. when you go in like that if you're new.
Nice Outworld Staff. Certainly helps against the Invoker. Dealing with some of the Meteor. Another Cataclysm attempted to find that lone Druid bear kill, but no.
60 minutes is in almost 30 seconds here.
Yeah, it is inevitable. We're going to see some tier 5 items guaranteed. Our BB team going to get that many, though.
The bear, yeah.
I mean, the bear can get what he can, but you've got to collect so many of those shards.
It's going to be a lot slower for sure.
Yeah, you're going to be left with this drought where Nigma Galaxy have their tier 5s and you don't.
So I'm saying, man, if you can get some Helms of Undying or books up, just throw these books in, let GPK kill himself on the Necro units. Might have a little window here to make that push a little more enticing. You could wait for next Roshan as well. Say, hey, we messed up that last push. We'll be a bit more disciplined about it next time.
I mean, not disciplined enough. What could they have done better outside of Ghost getting off Battle Trance? They don't really have another way to protect him. It's just pure reaction time.
It's tough. You just have to take advantage of the fact BB are jumping into him and find a big target at the same time. Or kill the bear when it commits. Whittle through some of these bear lives. Which he has all of them up, by the way. So yeah. 3 bears available on this map.
Well, I do think it's possible GH just holds on to his blood right. I'm not sure if there's anything better than that for him. So there's one tier 5 you probably don't have to worry about. Bears out on the map, trying to find any sort of neutrals, but Nigma Galaxy have already cleared them all. He goes deeper and deeper, but this one's taken 2.
You know, the funny thing is, Pure is the lowest level, basically, in this game, because he's just sat his hero in the fountain.
Oh, yeah. Which, I mean, is 25 matter that much to a lone Druid? Probably not.
No, not the way he's playing it, not at all. Could be bad for someone's fantasy, though.
That's true.
They're getting close to that Disruptor.
All right, pressure. Helm of Undying.
Oh, yeah, those are big.
Beastmaster, Helm of Undying, Muerta, Fallen Sky, Samael. So he's got an interesting Meteor combo from himself. Minotaur Horn for Ghost.
Potential bear kill. 1 of 3.
Tried to save it with the Aphotic Shield, but it has its own Helm of Undying. They actually jumped for it. But the push away at the same time made things kind of weird. Not that swift execution they're looking for, and Aeon is going to be popped on the Muerta. That's double Echo Slams.
Yeah, that was... Maybe he thought he'd get a lot more damage off the Slugger, but it felt very casual. He does have the Echo Slam cooldown, but popping Refresher there feels pretty bad. This Helm of Undying on the bear is going to be insane if it's in the middle of the fight. That was a huge find from Pure. I mean, he gets 2 of them, so...
Yeah, pretty disgusting.
That is
an extra 100
something.
attack speed, 80 magic damage from the Audacious as well.
All right, bear number 2.
It's beginning to stack up. Oh, trying to get it out of there. They do manage to bail it out. But still, the forces are beginning to push in.
Ghost going in here.
Invaders on all sides. Ghost will push in without an Aegis. They're not going to wait for another Roshan.
They're going to jump in with Storm, though. Katayomi smoke.
They're certainly going to try. Shackle goes out for a second slam, but he's going to be saved. They do have the bird damage. Here comes the Roar Cataclysm. Double Cataclysm. Big damage. Oh, the Earthshaker. A little bit more. He gets up the Aphotic Shield, but it is not enough to save him. You're going to have to burn through some buybacks now as the Pure Bear tries to hold onto these tier 4s, but Ghost locked on with the Alacrity on him. He will make short work of these tier 4s. They cannot concede. Many more of these buildings are going to have to fight. Miro tries, draws a little attention to himself. A beautiful tornado. Catches the Earthshaker a second time. Oh, Fallen Sky on Miro. He jumps in and goes. He sees the opportunity. He goes to the buildings. They pop the glyph. He's going to back out for now.
You have
Providence BKB. They got the Alacrity. He can commit. He goes after save. Waiting his time. Waiting for the glyph. Noob is just trying to create some space so they can all in off
the throne. They see their opportunity, and Echo Slam jumps in, and Fisher, no!
Another
a Supernova save from Oma. What a save from GH, and Ghost will finish this game. 64 minutes, and it's Nigma